reunion of old rivals. We are lucky to be here today. A rich history of tense games, upsets, bad blood. Who's going to step up today? Welcome to the Bounce House in Orlando, the home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the UConn Huskies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. To throw, it's Fignano. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but yardage, you know.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Knights offense comes out for their first possession today. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Trying to find some room. It's Montgomery. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Jackson. Looking for the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Knights will have to kick it away, and he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Assault were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. But now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's got it again. As the first down is still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of it. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Fignano. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Nixon. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On first down, it's play action. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Vignano. Grab down the middle, it's Hansen. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Jackson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Now here's the toss play. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jackson. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. And the tailback's got it again. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They try to sneak it for the first. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
Punt team ready to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now. We'll start from the 32. To the air, it's Jackson. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Looking for a man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Knights will line up to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fox. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And a short pitch and catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's UCF in the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Knights looking to keep this drive moving. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Jackson. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Knights will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him in his hands make a play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it up.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Gives it to the back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The Knights will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. Grab down the middle, it's Wade. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The night away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bell. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
First down and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. On the run, it's Edwards. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Fignano. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10 from the 45. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And throwing again on second and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. He keeps it. QB draw. Gets the first and still running.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces into the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Tailback with another carry. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that one straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll give it to the running back. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Dropping back, it's Jackson. He's running out of time here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Knights. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 10-3 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Scanning the field. It's Vignano. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2nd down after that short completion. Going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Trying to convert with a sneak. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
It's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
They'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Jackson. Grab down the middle. It's Burke. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the single back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Nixon. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Fignano. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Over the middle. It's Simmons. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And look at this. The fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Throws to the tight end. Right down the middle. It's Wade. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here's the handoff. Inside the 45. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, UCF. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Fignano. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack moves them into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Vignano. The receiver grabs it. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
So now on 4th down, out comes... Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Montgomery. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? The back's got it. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They get it down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Grab near the sticks, it's Hughes. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The Knights are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Knights.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Get some space around the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. He'll ride the back again here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Fignano. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He gets loose. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Picks up 3. 2nd down coming up.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nice grab. It's Hansen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Scrambling and throwing it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. And now the first play of this drive are set up at the 37. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Keeps it on the draw. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Fignano looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on this screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. So they call the screen on 3rd down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on 3rd down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He hands it to the back. Spins away from defenders. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, it first down.
Breaks into open space. Here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, UCF. And the route is on.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Fignano. That's caught. It's Edwards. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Scanning the field. It's Fignano. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
On the slant.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Fignano. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Edwards. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
The defense has kept the offense out of the end zone all game, and they stop on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen, and it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Dropping back, it's Fignano. Touchdown, Huskies. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Number 9 with the grab and score.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good, but they still trail 31-13.
That makes the score UCF 31, UConn 13.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Knights pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Ball handed to the running back. Fights through the tackler. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it here. He breaks free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The Knights will have to kick this away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. Throwing off play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Back to pass. It's Fignano. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Brings up second down.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They keep him off balance with a run. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. To throw, it's Fignano. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UConn.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through.
That makes the score UCF 31, UConn 20.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Working clock with the ground game. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
To the air, it's Jackson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. You could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Knights will send their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. That's good for a first down near the 40. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day. Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. To the air, it's Fignano. Grab down the middle, it's Simmons. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
He's brought down at the 20. And